stuff is dirty today.
Tanaka into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Marcus Walden comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah,
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts is going to have room as he makes the catch just shy of the bullpens out there.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now batting, Torres. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Seven runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hard hit at third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Heading out toward shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Now batting.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bogaerts aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
The batter, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He doubled his last time through. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're down. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First offering on its way.
Brett.
This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double. Aaron.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Bradley is there. Let's see if they try it. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Number 67 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. Off the light tower, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the blowout continues.
Next for the Yankees.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike one to start the at-bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's Brock Holt now. Popped him up. Torres over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Next for the Red Sox.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Junior.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. And now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty.
Oh, he misses it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball right side. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, talk about having a day, Hero. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have five, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out four knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And he's safe.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Didi Gregorius will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Number 63.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Gardner at third. Romine over at second. LeMahieu on at first with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Urshela right there. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And they keep the inning alive with